whatever you call it. All right. Yes. All right. For today's goal, welcome back. Welcome back, me. Welcome back, all. I'm thinking I don't really play too much music right now, but I have a plan, a specific plan actually, one that involves turning these little machines here into automatons. Mostly because, well, why the hell not? And shit, hold on. I should find a way to turn this. I'm tired of hearing my own voice. This is okay. Okay. Boo. Boo. So everything seems to be working. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So. I hate doing that. That's so gross. So I'm supposed to be. There's two things I have to do. Last time I checked. I said when I come back I would finish this, but I actually finished this before I started streaming, so that's good. This guy, I could do all the animations on that later. I don't want to do that. So today, if I remember correctly, I don't remember entirely what I said I was going to do. I think it involves something to do with coding and importing objects from here into the game. However, you see there's some things I have to do for that to make sense. For example, I said the first things I would import into Unity would be these little tiles for terrain and whatnot. But the problem about that is if I do that, I need to make sure that I don't have to change anything right now. And I'm pretty sure if I change something in here, based off of what I saw, I think sometimes it does update in Unity. I forgot. I don't know if that's exactly true or if they changed that, but we'll see. I know for a fact what I do need to set up is another grid. And this grid is going to be a place grid. It's not going to be a tile grid. A place grid is basically a grid that lets you know where things are supposed to go on the grid, and they're going to go on that placement grid. So the place grid is going to consist of just little spheres in the middle of each one of these tiles, floating slightly above them. And so whenever I spawn an object or a creature or anything, they will spawn directly on that sphere inside Unity. And I guess every one of these tiles will kind of come with one in a sense, so it kind of gives you the sense of, hey, this tile is assigned to a grid, you know. And each tile, since it's going to be malleable, and you'll be able to use these tiles in your own time and whatnot, I figure, hey, why not just make it so that you basically have control with the tiles in the sense that you can build your own stuff with them, and that way you can also control your own placement. It gives more malleability. Whatever. It gives more variables. More things to do. Whatever. So ultimately, right now, as speaking, my current goal is I want to turn that processor into an automaton, a specific type of automaton, a machine that can be moving and doing what you want it to and all that. I think I said this before. My main goal is for this guy, is to turn it into like a type of machine that's a lot faster. Now, I'm missing some information for that to happen. Oops. So the information that I'm missing is the, what do I call it? I need to learn how to use, I know how, but I need to know specifically how to use this thing right here. What's the name of this? Usually when I hover over objects that show me what they are, I find myself having to, come on, what is the name of these things? Call it vector something. Either way, I just need to learn how to control those for the sake of this. This actually is good practice because I actually don't use this often. So this would be good practice, I guess. Plus, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to put bones in other places because the way it's going to transform from one thing to another, and the way I want it to transform per se. I can't explain it. It's more like a how do I say this? It's gonna be like sort of fold transformation. Like this side is gonna fold that way, and this side is gonna fold that way, and it's gonna create like an arrowhead. And this opening here is gonna turn into eyes. Now I know it's hard to envision, not for me obviously, because I'm the one making it, but just stick with me for a minute. I'll show you shortly, but you just gotta give me a minute. Excuse me. Also, you're probably gonna have to remove this or change it to some extent. But I guess that's what the whole vector grouping thing's for, and I don't know how to use it that well. One of the things I want to learn how to use with it is animation, that specifically. So I'm gonna go ahead and look some stuff up on YouTube because, again, I don't know everything about it. In fact, I'm kind of slow. So, yeah, when it comes to, what's the word I'm looking for? Vector. What the hell? Vector. When it comes to things, I'm like, I can't, what was I going to say? Excuse me, my brain is a little slow right now, so I'm kind of like, I gotta make a lot of mistakes with my words. Honestly, I don't even care at this point. I'm just kind of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Meh. Guess I'm not feeling it. Well, I'm feeling it in the sense that I'm enjoying this, and I am enjoying this moment all. But I'm kind of chill, you know? Alright, so vector edit. I think I did it wrong. It's not vector. What is this called? I need to remember what the hell this is called. It's like when I used to hover over things, it will give me like, you know, a thing, like a tag letting me know what this stuff is. What is this called? Fuck. That vertex? You know what? I'm gonna just change it in YouTube. Vertex. Vertex animation. There's a texture. Yeah, okay, now animate vertexes and faces in Blender must see blah blah blah. Looks nice. Some guy showing me this thing where he's like deforming vertexes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And based off of what I'm seeing, yeah, I wonder if I should make it so everyone can see that as well. You know, I'm going to make another thing so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Alright, so capture window, capture script. This one is for capturing Blender. I should change the name. Rename to window capture Blender. That way it's organized. And then I'm going to make another one. Window capture. Add source. And create a new one. Window capture YouTube. So whenever I'm looking at YouTube, you guys can see my YouTube with me. You know. And then, oops, sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Firefox. Or just my, fucking browser or whatever. So, I'm just going to look at this and see if I can find some useful intel on how to make this work for me. That's I can tell this is a very old, what do you call it, tutorial, because the old Blender, if I can, you skip right here, had this particular opening palette, whatever thing you call it. I like that whenever you click, it leaves a color. That's cool. I don't have that. Alright, we can see that he's creating an object. He's moving it around. Not exactly sure what his goal is, but I think I know what his end game. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. Our whole goal is to move vertices. Oh, let me see if I can. Because I saw him do something that I need. He went to, yeah. And then he went to wireframe so we could see his, his edges and whatnot. Create 2 demo objects. Nice. I like that it makes clicking sounds whenever he clicks. That's a nice little touch. Ooh, moving up. No, he's duplicating. What do you got there, boy? Looks like two dicks. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Very immature. So inappropriate. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Oh, oh. Two things. Roman candles. Oh. No, I'm joking. Subdividing the hell out of that, bro. Alright. What are you gonna do next? Okay. He grabs that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. Okay, so he's gonna screen select everything. A bunch of things. Square select, I guess you would call. He's going back in the node mode. Node edit. Or vertex edit. Alright. So, let me pause and rewind. Because this is the part where it confuses me for some reason. So he pressed the plus on the vertex group. Now he's giving the vertex group a name. Animate. He needs a sign. So it seems like what he's doing. Oh, he's showing that the assigned vertexes will be in this group when he assigns them, and thus he can do things with them. Holy shit, that sounds wonderful. Oh, this is gonna unlock my world. Honestly, that's all I really needed. So I think we can go ahead and switch back to Blender. Shouldn't we? What do you guys think? I think hell yeah. Where's my blah, blah, blah. There it is. I really should organize my. Hold up. Okay. Oh, I just realized how that works. I just learned some things. Alright. Well, thank you, Blender, for teaching me how to do that thing. Whatever that is. Bloody hell. I really wish that I could size my screen to where I could fit the thing in here perfectly, you know? Because I find myself not being able to size my screen right. And it really annoys me. But, on the bright side, at least we got the information we needed. So, goal for tonight. Make this guy animate as best as we can. What we want to do is we want to get this to turn to an arrowhead. And we want this to turn into eyes. So we're going to have to, I'm going to do it on this, not this, because this is the main one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take a good long look at this and see if there are some things I'm going to be changing, because I know I want, hold on, these parts, I want these parts here, they'll probably be nodes. I want these little dots here to come in, and so I want these two. So these are going to shrink, like so.